Start.
I'm in the vibe.
Pull up.
Hey.
Right here with you. I'm in the vibe.
Wait for people to start trickling in this thing.
Right here with you.
What's going on, y'all?
I hear them good vibes, cause right here, right
Yeah,
now.
you look like you like at a gym or something. Like bleachers.
Sipping that shit.
It's all good.
That kind of party. I see the good girl in your eyes and the bad girl in your moves. Which one you gonna be tonight? Don't let me choose, cause I'll be hitting that. It's mom hitting that snooze. But right now, girl, I'm in that vibe here with you. I'm in the vibe. I'm in the vibe.
What up, y'all?
Right here with you.
What's good?
Right here with you.
Let everybody trickle in.
Yeah,
I'm
for
in the
sure.
vibe.
Let them flood in.
Let it happen.
Right here with you. Right here with you. It's hard to leave when them strobe lights calling. I'm stuck in this moment with you and I'm falling. The way you move that thing, girl, it looks so crazy. Damn, I ain't never seen it like that, baby. I think that we should get carried away. Pour up that bubbly and watch all these memories fade. My squad in the building, I hope you got friends on the way. Cause we in the vibe, ain't got no time to be feeling no way. Is you feeling the same? I'm in the vibe.
Some of that spacesuit music, just in case y'all were wondering.
Some of that spacesuit music. Yes. What's going on,
good,
y'all?
yeah?
We
Okay.
Says you have a connection problem.
It's all good. It's all good. Technology will be technology.
For real.
You know? Yo, everybody, what's good though? Welcome to the Facebook ads webinar, man. Thank y'all for coming out and tuning in with us. Yo, drop a little comment in here. Let us know who's in the building tonight.
Let us know.
Joanna, I see you.
No. We're glad that you want to learn these techniques, because it really is some life-changing type stuff, like for real. Like you can use this for literally anything, you know, and really make money with it. So we definitely want to provide you with some value tonight.
For sure. So we're just gonna let a couple more people trickle in. Still early.
Joanna, where are you from?
She might have a real connection problem.
Dropped off.
Yeah.
Kelly, what's up? Thanks for jumping on the webinar. Oh, Joanna, you from Boston. Okay. Nice.
From Boston. Okay, Boston's in the building.
Boston. That's how you say it. Boston.
From Boston.
Well, yo, the music you just heard, that's actually our music. We're a music group as well. We're called the Spacesuit Junkies. So that music you just heard, that's some of our music. And we're going to kind of get into, you know, how we've been able to grow our band, I guess you could say our group. You know, it really doesn't matter, whatever. But we're kind of going to go into how we were able to build our following. And we were able to do that through Facebook ads. So that goes to show you can use this for literally anything.
Anything you want. So people are starting to trickle in. Yo, everybody just drop a little comment in the little chat box. Let us know your name, where you from. You know, let's get real intimate in this thing.
It is.
Kelly. Where you from, Kelly?
Kels. It's cool.
We'll probably maybe a couple more minutes. Probably a couple more people are gonna call in. Get it cracking real soon though.
And then we're gonna start this.
In the meantime, though, anybody who wants to, kind of let us know what you're doing, let us know what's going on in your business. What do you do? Love to get some insight on who's watching, like what's your business? What do you do? Are you photographers? Are you real estate agents? What's interesting about Facebook ads to you? What business do you want to grow? Let us know.
Yeah, that's key. That's key because we're gonna go in. Sanja, what's up? From Serbia. Okay, we international tonight.
International.
I hope I said your name right. Sanja, is that how you say it?
Either that or Sanya.
Sanya, true. That J begin.
Either way, we're glad you're here.
For sure. No, but similar. Okay. I tried. Oh, Plex got it. Okay, cool.
Sanya, yeah, that's what's up. Okay, cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could get into it. You know what I'm saying? We can get into the slideshow for y'all and start showing y'all some of these techniques that we've learned in the past few years. A little background on us, though, real quick. So obviously we're in a music group, but we also have run e-commerce stores that have generated over 6 figures, over $200,000 actually, under a year. In about 10 months, we were able to do that. We're a music group, and we've been able to grow our fan base over the past few years using Facebook ads. And we also run a Facebook ads agency, and we've got clients that are, starting to crush it now as well using our techniques, So that's a little background on what we do. And let's get into the slides, brother. Yeah.
For sure. So we can kind of go in and basically, what we want to do is we want to kind of start from the beginning for some of y'all who might be beginners. Some of you guys might be a little advanced. Some of you guys might be, still beginning. So we want to this is the breakdown of what we're going to cover tonight, right? So we're going to talk about why Facebook ads, why do we choose Facebook over any other platform? We're going to go over what a Facebook pixel is. We're going to go over our testing methodology that we used for our e-commerce stores and our businesses. And we're going to, go into campaign setup and then types of conversions that there are out there. So we're going to really, really go in on a lot of information. So I hope you guys got your pens and your pads ready to take some notes. Pull them out. All right. First of all, so why Facebook ads? Why do we use Facebook ads? So basically, there's 3 reasons why we like to use Facebook ads. The platform is number one. First of all, Facebook's platform is what we call a hybrid platform, right? So it's got a little bit of everything. So it's got a little bit of long form video that YouTube is known for. You can post videos like that on Facebook. It's also good, Twitter is good for like short, little, 140 character messages. Facebook is also good for that. Instagram is known for their pictures, right? That's what they're known for. Facebook is also known for that as well. So we call Facebook a hybrid of those platforms because really all of those different mediums or all of those pieces of content are relevant on Facebook. So that's a really, really good place because you can promote all different types of content. The second reason is traffic. So by far, like, it's not even close, like the amount of people that are on Facebook compared to all the other social medias, it's not even close. Like Facebook is by far where everybody's at online. So if you want to market something, you got to go where the people are, and everybody's on Facebook, whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? Information. Another really, really big reason why we use Facebook is because Facebook stores so much information on people. Within, it tracks your behaviors, it tracks your interests, it even tracks a lot of information that's outside of Facebook. A lot of shopping habits and different things that you do outside of Facebook. It tracks and collects all that data, and it keeps it in this database for marketers like us and you to use for your ads, basically. And that's why this shit is so powerful, you know, because we can actually target people who are really interested in shit, that are really interested. We can actually target those people with stuff that they're actually interested in, instead of wasting our budget on people that aren't interested in our products or services, right? So we went into a little bit about, you know, what we've done, and this is like kind of like a little bit of a, you know, proof that we've done it, right? So this is a little bit of what we've done so far with Facebook ads. This is from one of our accounts, one of our ads managers. So on the left-hand side, you see website purchase conversion value. That's the amount of money that was made on the site. And in the third tab over, you can see the amount that was spent to make that money. So this basically shows around $11,000 was spent in ads, and we made about $52,000 worth of sales.
That's only one ad account. We have multiple ad accounts. This is just one specific ad account that we did this with.
Exactly.
You know? So like imagine running a Facebook ad and you getting almost 5x return on a Facebook ad. You know, this is real life. You can really, really do this.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly.
All right. So what we want to do right now, we want to kind of get into some kind of terminology here with Facebook, just so you kind of get a feel for Facebook. Some of y'all might be already advanced in Facebook, but for those of you that aren't, we're just going to go over this real quick. So a Facebook pixel, all right? A Facebook pixel is a code that you actually place on your website. And that code actually tracks all types of data. It tracks your conversions. It tracks who's viewed your page. It tracks who's added your product to the cart. It tracks all of that. It tracks all of that. And what it does is it gathers this information and it stores this information. And that's why it's cool, because the more data you store, the more powerful your Facebook pixel is. So for instance, if I'm selling a product online and I'm starting to get sales with that Facebook pixel, then automatically that Facebook pixel, after about 500 to 1,000 purchases, that Facebook pixel knows exactly who to target to get the purchases from. You know, it's almost like a computer. You have to kind of program it and feed it with the right data in order to get it to work properly. But in general, the Facebook pixel tracks anything your customer does or anything someone visiting your site does on the actual website. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We've actually been doing audits for a lot of businesses, and what we notice is a lot of businesses don't even have a Facebook pixel installed on their website, which is crazy. You know, you're losing all this data, all this valuable information. You're losing it because you don't know how to install the Facebook pixel on your actual page. So that's basically the overview of the Facebook pixel right there. All right. Next up is, you know, you saw our numbers, you saw what we were able to do. So we will kind of want to go over our testing methodology here. All right. So basically what we'll do to test, we'll actually go through a few different phases. The first phase is the testing phase. That's where we create a bunch of ad sets. And we're going to get into that if you don't understand. We create a bunch of different ad sets and target different interests on each ad set. And from there, we determine which ad sets are going to be the winner, which ones are duds. We kill the duds, and the ones that are the winner, we actually take that and we scale it to the next level, okay? We do that, and then on top of that, once we found our winners and we start scaling, once the scaling campaign has begun, we're able to see which ad sets are actually really, really killing it, right? So the ones that are really, really killing it, we move into the mega scaling phase, which is a whole nother beast all its own. And we definitely have some sauce for y'all on that as well. All right. Now, if you're going to jump into Facebook ads and you're going to start, you know, setting up these ad campaigns and things like that, we just want to give you kind of an overview of the different kind of ad campaigns that you can set up. So the first one you can set up is called a post engagement type of ad campaign. Basically, you're telling Facebook that you wanted to go out and find everybody that's more likely to actually comment, like, and share your post. That's a post engagement ad. We use that often when we just want to kind of make our video, you know, give our video social proof. You know what I'm saying? We have the video views campaign set up, which is actually something that obviously, you know, will help you to get more video views. You know, Facebook knows all this information. Facebook has so much data that they can find people who have the tendency to just watch your video. They won't do anything else, but they'll watch your video and give you video views. The conversions and leads, those are a little bit different. Conversion ads, basically, you have a few different kind of conversion ads. You have an add to cart conversion ad. You have an initiate checkout conversion ad. You have a purchase conversion ad. You know, you have a whole bunch of different kinds of conversion ads that work, but we're going to go into that step by step.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now that you know, like the three things that we like to do a lot for our ads, let's go into each one of them. So like he said before, post engagement ads, we're going to run a post engagement ad on our ad. The reason why we do this is because we want to give our ad social proof, right? This post engagement ad is going to create engagement on your video in the form of likes, reactions, and comments, right? So you already know, just think like if you see an ad, you can have two identical ads. If you see one that has 1 million views and all these comments, and then one has like 100 views and like 1 comment, you already, like psychologically, you're already thinking that the one that has 1 million views is a better product. And it could be the same exact product, right? So social proof is like huge in marketing. So what we do is we run these post engagement ads and we get all this engagement going on these ads. And it's really, really cheap to do it this way, right? So once we've run that, we run another ad on that same video and we run a video view ad. Now this one, the objective on this ad is going to be getting, like the name is, a bunch of video views, right? So now we have the engagement from the other ad. So all these comments, likes, shares, all this stuff. And then this one is going to get all the video views that we need. So now when we run these two ads, we now have all this engagement and all these views. So we have like a really high engaging ad. So once we've done those two ads, that's when we're going to move to the next one, which is our conversion ads. Now the conversion ads, that's where that's all the sauce is at right there. That's where the sales are made. That's where, you know, the purchases are made. That's where you get the leads or the signing up for your webinars or whatever it might be, right? So that's where the most of your money is going to actually go, you know. But now what we did is we created an engagement ad, a video view ad, and we have a conversion ad to go along with it. So that combination of those 3 ads together is super, super powerful. Super powerful. And only the top marketers are doing this type of stuff. You know, most people are just going on Facebook and just boost and post, which is like, you know, it's like a big no-no. You know what I mean?
So what we'll do, I'm gonna skip this one and I'm gonna come right back to it.
Cool. Oh, whoops.
Right here. Okay, so everything that he just said is the truth, and this is a perfect example of actually someone who did that. All right, so you see here, this is actually the ad. This is actually the Facebook ad that you might see when you're scrolling down your news feed. You're scrolling up and down your news feed. You'll see something like this, you know. It's basically an advertisement for a watermelon cutter or something like that. But if you come down and you look at the actual amount of views, 36 million views. I'm pretty sure they were running a video view ad on this product. I'm pretty positive they were. All right, 36 million views, that's a lot. All right, so check out the shares. 37,000 shares, 12,000 comments, and 214,000 reactions. That's what we call a PPE. That's a PPE. They're definitely running a page post engagement to this product as well. And that's exactly what we do. That's our technique. So we start with the video view ad, then we run the PPE ad, right? And then on top of that, then we run the conversion. So they're doing all 3 of these for this specific product. And you can see the results. Look at the amount of shares and everything like that. And we do that because social proof is so big. If we're trying to sell something to somebody, we want to make sure that the ad looks good. We want to make sure there's comments on it. We want to make sure there's shares and things like that, because I'm more likely to buy something when I see that there's a bunch of engagement. People are commenting, talking about how much they love the product. They're talking about how cool the product looks. You know, when I see stuff like that, I want to buy. But if I were to see an ad, if you posted an ad for your product or your service or whatever, and I don't see any interaction, I'm not going to be the first one to drop a comment. I'm just not. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to even be interested in the product, you know? So that's an ad.
Is this making sense to you guys? Like, drop a little message and let us know if you're kind of following what we're you know, picking up what we're putting down.
Picking up what we're putting down.
You know, we want to make sure everybody's like following along and actually learning something tonight.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So even if it's just a quick like, yeah. Are you guys are shy? Hey, you guys can't be shy in marketing.
Can't be shy in marketing. Cannot.
So yeah.
So we'll keep going. We'll keep going. I'm assuming they understand it. Otherwise, we have questions. I know that.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. That's fine, because this is beginner stuff, and then we'll get into the advanced stuff a little bit later. But this is beginner stuff, so just follow along, take notes, and you'll be good to go. Okay, so let's move back to the conversion ads, right? Plex talked about that, actually, the conversion ads. Those are the ads we use to actually make the money, right? So there's 4 types of conversions that you can choose from. Awesome, Joanna. Awesome. There's 4 types of conversions you can choose from. All right, so we have a view content conversion ad, and basically what that's saying is it's telling Facebook to go out and find people that are more likely to just click on your product page, that are curious, but they're not necessarily trying to buy. But Facebook knows these things, and that's what's awesome about Facebook. They know these things. So if you do a view content conversion ad, you're basically telling Facebook, yo, go find everybody that we're targeting, go find them and bring them to my product page. That's it, right? So the second one is going to be an add to cart, an actual add to cart conversion. And that conversion is basically telling Facebook, hey, go out and find everybody that's more likely to add a product to cart. Now this is cool because you can run this conversion if you have something, if you have a cool checkout page. If your checkout page looks like really, really cool, really dope, and you have like some sort of offer you want to give them, then you would do an add to cart conversion, because people are going to be adding to cart like crazy. And if you have something to convert that into a purchase, that's perfect, you know? The next conversion type is an initiate checkout conversion, and that's basically what the name says. It's someone who added the product to the cart, entered all their information, and checked out, but hasn't purchased yet. So Facebook's going to find all those people that are more likely to do that. All right, and then we have an actual purchase conversion. This is the king of all the conversions. A purchase conversion is, what do you think? It's going to you're telling Facebook that you want to go out and find people that are more likely to actually purchase this product, you know? So those are the type of conversions that we deal with, and those are the type of conversions that are going to help you to actually win. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right, so we have a little example here, and we're actually going to go in and use an example, because, you know, we have people on here from different walks of life. Everybody does something different, but we want to just kind of give you a feel for how we actually run Facebook ads, okay? So say, for instance, we're an event promotion company, right? And we have like some sort of entrepreneurship event going on, where we want to bring together a bunch of entrepreneurs to discuss some mastermind type stuff, right? So in this example, that's what we're doing. We're having an event soon, and we want to drive traffic to our ad. We want to drive a lot of traffic to our ad. So this is basically the setup here. So you have an event promo ad. You want to target everyone in the United States, because your event is in the United States. So you want to target everyone in the United States. And I also my niche is going to be entrepreneurs. I'm looking for as many entrepreneurs as possible to actually target, to bring to my event, to generate interest to my event, to add, you know, engagement to my actual event. So this is the setup, all right? So we're about to go in and show you exactly how we would set up a Facebook ad, with this being our example.
All right. Okay, cool. So assuming that we're an event company and we're throwing an event for entrepreneurs, right? What we're going to do is, the first thing you're going to do when you go into Ads Manager, by the way, just in case for the guys who are really beginners, you all have ads managers already. Even with your Facebook account that you have right now, you have an ads manager on the back end that you can actually plug a credit card up to and start running ads like tonight if you wanted to. It's completely free. It comes with Facebook. Anyway, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick your campaign objective. Now, what you're doing right here is basically you're setting the objective for your campaign, saying, okay, for this campaign, do I want to bring traffic to my website, or do I want to create engagement? Do I want to get video views? Do I want to make purchases? You have all different types of things, as you can see, that you can tell Facebook, hey, I'm trying to do this with this campaign, right? So really, really simple, straightforward. You pick your objective. After you do that, then it's going to bring you into the ad set level. Once you get to your ad set level, that's where you're going to do all your targeting and all your budgeting, right? So for instance, we want to target United States because we're in the United States, or let's assume that the event is in the United States. But you can go in there and you can target as deep as you want to. You can go down and you can go to, I think, as close as a 5-mile radius. Is that right, bro? I think it's a 5-mile radius around the actual location that your event is. Like, that is bananas.
Crazy.
Like, you can literally target just people within a 5-mile radius of your location, right? And just hit them, and just hit them and hit them and hit them, right? And then you can actually go and you can exclude certain places. Like, it's super, super powerful what you can do. But anyway, you would put in the age range of people. Let's say, you know, the entrepreneurs that you're trying to reach are from 24 to 44, right? You would set those parameters, and you would select the gender that you're going after, and the languages that they speak. You can go into all this kind of stuff, right? So you would do that, and then the next thing you would do is you would create your budget, right? So this is where you select how much money do you want to spend per day on this ad. You can basically schedule it to cut off at certain times. You can completely automate it, right? So I can set up an ad right now to start at midnight and shut off in 3 days at 3:00 p.m. if I wanted to. And once I set that, it'll just do it automatically. So it's super automated, right? And then this is the detailed targeting part. So this is actually where you're going to go in and you're going to target people. Like, you're going to target the interests that your consumer or your target is, basically, right? So since we're an event company and we're looking to put on an event for entrepreneurs, we're going to target people who are interested in entrepreneurs, right? Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone, entrepreneurship, all these types of things. We're going to go in here and we're going to start basically going down the list and different things that we want to, you know, target. So this is where you can do that. You can exclude certain people. Like, there's a lot we can do with this. It goes really, really deep. It's kind of hard to really go in like an hour webinar, but like, this is extremely powerful stuff right here, this targeting.
All right,
yeah, go ahead, bro.
So, all right, so next up, what we want to do after we found our targets, right? Facebook's so cool, it allows you to actually choose where you want people to see the ad at. So this is the section, the placement section. This is the section where you can actually choose where you want people to see the ad. So if you take a look here, you see where it says Facebook in bold print. So right underneath there, you see it says feeds. So if you check feeds, basically Facebook is going to show your ad on everyone's news feed. You know, the feed where, you know, the place where your friends are commenting about, you know, different things that don't matter at all. They're just complaining and doing all that stuff. This is where the ads are going to show up, okay, when you select feeds, all right? And then we have instant articles. Instant articles is something that we don't really use. We don't really promote that much. So you can disregard that. But in-stream videos is something that's pretty cool because it's actually a video that will pop up once you're done watching the ad that you wanted to watch. So it'll pop up basically right after that. You know how Facebook has that automatic play thing? I don't know if you've seen it or not, but sometimes when you click on ads, you can actually see that a new video is about to pop up. So that's in-stream videos. You can also target Instagram. If you just want to run an ad and just target Instagram, this is where you do it at. Instagram recently rolled something out where you can run ads on their actual platform, but if you really want to get very, very specific with all the targeting that we just showed you, you can just choose the Instagram feed, and you can also choose an Instagram story, which is very powerful, and that's converting really, really high right now. Also, one more thing I want to show y'all on the right side where it says audience definition. This is the potential reach of the audience. So from those targets that we just selected, let me go back. Those targets that we just selected, the Gary V, Grant Cardone, and the entrepreneurship targets, basically the people that like that and interact with those names in the United States from the age of, I forgot what the age group was, 24 to 35, we have 61 million people here, 61 million. Now your ad is going to go out and be exposed to all these different people. And that's the power of Facebook ads right there, is the fact that you can reach millions and millions of people by doing this technique, okay? Mm-hmm. So next what we want to do is we're going to actually go into another technique. So that technique, we basically showed you how to actually set up your ad set to target these different individuals and to place it in a certain area and your age group and your budget and all of that, right? So there's another technique that we can actually do here, and we can actually create 4 of those ad sets. Okay, so instead of 1 that we just created, we would create 4. And this is something that we do often when we test different ad sets. This is how we do it. So basically, instead of having all these names in one specific ad set, what we would do is each ad set will have a separate name, just one name, right? So we'll go through the same process of creating the ad set the same. But when it comes to the targeting, now for my first ad set, I'm just going to target Gary V. And that's it, right? For my second ad set, I'm going to target just Grant Cardone, nobody else, just Grant Cardone. My third ad set, I'm going to target Tony Robbins. And my fourth, I'm going to target Ty Lopez, okay? And we do this because now we're able to get a feel for who likes what, which ad set is working the best. We get a feel for all of this. So basically what we'll go ahead and do, if we come to the next one, is we'll let it run. This is how we do it. We let it run for 2 days and we see what kind of interaction we're getting. We see which ads look like they're successful and which ones don't, right? We only give it 2 days. So in this example here, you can see that the Gary V ad set and the Tony Robbins ad set, they're not doing the things that they need to do. They're not reaching the traffic that we want them to reach. It's not performing as well. We're not getting as many link clicks. We're not getting as many comments. We're not getting as much traffic as we want for those ad sets. But this Grant Cardone ad set and this Ty Lopez ad set are killing it. You know, we're getting a lot of interaction. People are clicking. The click-through rate is really high. The cost per impression is really low. And these are just Facebook ad terms. But basically, the thing you need to know is this is a testing technique. We test multiple ad sets. After 2 days, we research the data. We look at the data. The data will tell it. The data never lies. So if the data is not showing you what you need to see, you're going to kill those ad sets, and then you're going to scale up on the ad sets that are winning. And in this instance, it would be Ty Lopez and Grant Cardone.
Mm-hmm. Yo, this is powerful stuff right here, guys. Powerful, man. How is this making sense to everybody? Do we need to back up and do it again? Is this making sense?
Facebook could do this. Oh yeah, Joanna, for sure. Like, there's a lot that Facebook can do that a lot of people just are kind of just brushing over and not really realizing it. Like, you have a gold mine in your hands, in the palm of your hand. It's right here for you. You know, it's like all you have to do is tap in. And no matter what industry it is, no matter what you're into, you can use these techniques that we're showing you right now.
Exactly. Because there's all types of different people on Facebook. You know, there's all different types of people with all different types of interests. So it literally it doesn't matter what your business is, what your service is. There's somebody out there that's interested in it. But, you know, you don't know how to go get them. Facebook does. Facebook has all the sauce.
Facebook records your calls. Facebook knows exactly what you're searching. Facebook knows all of this because remember, Facebook not only monitors the activity on their site, but they also buy data from other companies. So they know when you just bought a car, you know, they know if you just graduated college, they know everything.
They know everything. So now that we've ran this campaign, we had these 4 ad sets running, right? We let them run. And then after we let them run for a day or two or however long, we decided, looking at the data, that Gary Vee and Tony Robbins weren't working. So we cut those ad sets off, right? And now we have Grant Cardone and Ty Lopez. We kept those ad sets going, right? So now what you want to do is, now that we know that those ad sets perform, that interest is really working well, that's when you're going to start throwing the bags on top of those. You're going to start actually spending more money on those ad sets. And this is the exact way that you really drive your cost per purchase, meaning how much money it takes for you to actually get purchases or basically do what it is that you're trying to do. This is how you get your costs super low, because you're putting your money on ad sets that are working and you're killing the ad sets that aren't working. This is what you cannot do when you're boosting posts. You can't do this. You don't have these types of options. You know, it's not as detailed as this. So this is how, well, we talk to people all the time who will reach out to us and say, hey, you know, I've tried Facebook ads for, you know, like the past couple months, and, you know, it just hasn't been working for me. What am I doing wrong? And they'll tell us basically that they were boosting posts, and they didn't even know that they had ads managers. Like, they didn't even know that they could do this. And well, that's the first thing you're doing wrong right there. You're boosting posts. You're not really giving Facebook the opportunity to go out and find the right interest, you know? So you're basically kind of throwing your money away. Okay. This is only a taste for the beginner. Don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow-up or next step, please. Yeah, for sure. We're going to keep these ongoing. Like, these webinars, this is like part one of a series of webinars that we're going to keep rolling out for you guys for sure. So what we do now we have 2 ad sets that are running and they're already performing good. So we're going to start putting our money and we're going to get results. And that's basically a killer technique that you guys can go out and use like tonight.
Right now.
Literally, you can get off this webinar right now and just go start putting this stuff to use. You know, it's super, super powerful. But if you think it stops there, like, you guys have no idea. This shit goes so deep. Like, it goes so, so deep. So to even be, let me see. Hold up. I think my computer's freezing a little bit.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, like these techniques, you can literally go out. I don't know what everyone does here. What do y'all do? Let me know that. Let me know that in the chat. What's y'all profession? What's y'all business? What are y'all into? You know, because I don't think anyone said that. Everybody's taking notes and stuff. But what are y'all into?
Yeah.
Because literally,
we want to give y'all some value, you know? Okay, so you got a paint company. Perfect. All right, so bro, so what's your name?
GGGGGGBIFFFFFF.
Okay, cool. Either way. So I'll just go through random ones, right? So off the top, paint company. So you would go in and you would start targeting, okay, who needs paint, right? Basically everybody needs paint. Homeowners, businesses that have, like, you know, commercial locations. So you can literally go in and start targeting the same way that we did right here with Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, Ty Lopez. Instead of those interests, you would go in, Noel, okay, cool, bro. You would go in and basically replace those interests with the interest of that you're looking for, right? So you would target homeowners. And when I say homeowners, that's like a huge broad interest. There's probably 100 subcategories of homeowners, right, that you can go test.
You can look up first-time homeowners. That's a big one that's worked for us in the past when we're selling like do-it-yourself products. That's another target you can use is DIY, do-it-yourself. That's another target that's really huge.
Yep, DIY, business owners.
Yeah, all types of stuff.
All types of stuff. So you would go in and you would split test all those different interests like that. Put your money out and then let Facebook do what it do, and then watch the data, and then whatever the data says, kill the ad sets that aren't working and scale up the ones that are, right? And that's a huge way that you can do this. Joanna, you're a technical writer. Okay, so that's that could be, that's a pretty broad. Is there any like specific thing that you write for? Because I'm thinking already like, okay, you can target blogs, you can target like media companies, you know, stuff like that.
Newspapers. No.
Anybody who's, so, you know, and it kind of depends on what it is that you're trying to promote, right? So if you're trying to promote your services as a technical writer, it would be completely different than if you were just kind of promoting your writing, you know, like if you were promoting a blog. So it kind of depends on specifically. Kind of like 10 minutes after you guys started, where would I go exactly?
There's going to be a replay link as well. So you can always go back. After this webinar ends, there's a replay link. And then also you can also just hit us up on Facebook or however you got the news about the webinar. Hit us up on that platform and we'll get back to you and we'll go in a little bit deeper on, you know, the things we're talking about.
Yeah, like so Joanna, like technical writer. So if you were to want to go out and run some ads tonight, what would you actually be looking to sell or bring awareness to? Like what actually would you want to bring? Would it be your writing skills or are you trying to get a job? You know, like what is it that you're trying to do? Because that would kind of mainly depend on what it is that you're trying to do, basically. But the point is that you can do this with anything, you know. And we definitely want to give you guys some ideas to walk away with and say, okay, cool, I can actually go out and use this tonight, you know. Because these techniques are really, really powerful. We've been using them, and you saw the stats, man. I mean, it's really, really crazy. For people who actually take action and learn this stuff, I'm telling you, super powerful stuff. So then, you know, once you start running ads, another thing that you got to realize is that you're running ads. And remember we talked about that Facebook pixel that's collecting all this data. So all the while you're going out and you're making sales, you're bringing awareness to your brand and all these things, you're also collecting tons of data with this Facebook pixel. You can go and then there's some advanced stuff that we don't really have a whole lot of time to get into really specifically, but there's some advanced techniques that you can actually use this data and go out and use that to make stuff like called custom audiences. Now, real brief, I'll go down the list and kind of show you guys what each one of these things are. So a custom audience is, let's say you had 100 people go to your website. Well, that Facebook pixel, it tracked every one of those 100 people. So what we can go do in Ads Manager, we can actually go out and we can create a custom audience of those 100 people. And it's going to take it and be like, okay, this is our custom audience of those 100 people that went to your website, right? Now you have all that data of all these people. So you can do all types of stuff with this. You can do retargeting to them, right? So maybe they went and saw your website, but they didn't buy anything, right? So now you can actually set up retargeting campaigns to retarget those 100 people with a discount code, or just maybe hit them with a different ad creative. Or you can do something even crazier, which I don't know if you guys have ever heard of these, but they're called lookalike audiences. And what a lookalike audience is basically, okay, so if we got this group of 100 people that we collected and we got this custom audience, what we can do is we can actually tell Facebook to go out and find people that have similar behaviors and similar interests as those 100 people, but different people, right? So now what we're doing is we're targeting people that are just like the people that went to our website who are interested in our product, but they're different people. So it's an amazing, powerful strategy on how to expand your audience. You know, that way you don't keep hitting the same 100 people with the same ads all the time. You're actually targeting different people with the same exact interest. And lookalike audiences are ever propagating. They're forever, like they always continue to update, right?
They're the most powerful ads on Facebook, bar none. Lookalike audience.
Without a doubt. Like we made most of our money with lookalike audiences, you know, because another reason why they're so powerful is because, all right, let's say me and you are both targeting homeowners, right? We're both targeting homeowners. So we're in this auction phase. So let's say I'm spending $10 and you're spending $20. Who's going to win the auction? The person who's spending $20 is going to win that auction, right? So there's a lot of competition when you're doing interest-based targeting. What's awesome about lookalike audiences is that's a way for you to separate yourself from the actual, all the interest, what's the word I'm looking for? All the competition. It's a way for you to separate yourself from the competition, and that will actually lower your costs of marketing as well. So, I mean, it's a lot, like I said, it's a lot to get into, but it's so powerful. Guys, like, you really tap into this stuff, man.
A lot of money. So we can go over, okay, retargeting campaigns. So with retargeting campaigns, the cool thing about that is retargeting campaigns do exactly what it says it's going to do. It basically targets the people that have already been to your website. It targets them again. You know what I'm saying? So in order to create a retargeting campaign, you would take a custom audience. So say, for instance, you have a custom audience that the Facebook pixel has gathered. You have a custom audience of people that have added the product to cart but didn't purchase, right? So say you have 100 add to carts, 100 people that added the product to cart, right? But they didn't purchase. You don't just want to let them go by the wayside and not contact them again, because it could have been something small that deterred them from actually buying something from your website, right? It could have been something like their internet shut out, or their baby screaming and they got to go handle that. It could be a number of different things that it could have deterred them. So you don't want to just let them slip away. So that's why we do retargeting campaigns. So with the retargeting campaign, we would take that add to cart custom audience. We would create an ad the same way that you saw us do before. We would create an actual ad, right? And we would use the custom audience as the actual target. So we would use the add to cart custom audience, and then we would let it run. We don't have to target anything specific. We don't target specific countries when we're running custom audience. When we're running add to cart custom audiences, we don't target specific countries because the data is already there. We already know who added the product to cart. So we don't need to segment anything. We don't need to do anything like that. The data is there, all right? So what we would do is we would just target the custom audience that added to cart, right? And we would exclude, the only thing we would exclude is people that have actually already purchased from our actual website, okay? So now you're telling Facebook, yo, send this ad to those same exact people that added the product to cart. And we don't want to send the same ad to them. We want to send a different ad. So that's when we get into like different types of ad creatives you can use, different kind of angles you can use for the same product. So for instance, say we had a bag, a book bag, an anti-theft book bag, right? And it has all these different pockets, and it has a USB port, and it has all these cool different things, right? So we create different ad creatives. So the first ad creative, we would say something like, oh, multiple pockets. We got so many pockets here. We're promoting the pockets on the actual bag. Store all your devices, your cell phone, your laptop, your tablet, your keys, everything. That's the angle. The angle is the pockets, right? Then the second ad creative would be secure your bag, secure your belongings, feel safe traveling with this anti-theft backpack. So that would be the second angle. It's a completely different ad, completely different angle. You know what I'm saying? And then, for the third one, it would be charge your phone on the go. Charge your phone on the go. This backpack has a portable charger that you can charge while you're at the airport, while you're traveling, while you're doing all these different things, right? So these are the different creatives that we can use whenever we want. If we want to retarget them, we would use a different creative. We don't want to exhaust them and show them the same ad over and over and over again. We want it to look fresh. We want to show them new angles and show them things that, that the product can do. So retargeting campaigns are also very
powerful stuff, man. Who's getting some value from this, guys? Anybody getting any value? Any light bulbs going off?
Y'all learning some new things? Marketing web help systems to university. So is that what you That's what you do. You do marketing, university, police, operations center.
Okay.
So you're involved in marketing. So this is definitely good that you're on this.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. So, you know, that's cool. I mean, it could definitely work for that too. You know, we would probably just have to maybe sit down and actually kind of dive into actually what it is that you do. I'm not really super familiar with that niche, but I know that for a fact that it's worth it. You know, I mean, this will work for it basically. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like guys, we just wanted to go in and give you guys some value. Hopefully you guys got some nuggets, some ideas. You know, like this is literally though, like I will say this, like this is literally scratching the surface. There's so much more that we got like that's to this basically. And you know, if you guys are interested, anybody's interested in learning more about this, we do have a course on this. It's super affordable, super cheap. If you guys want to actually learn about, you know, running your business, running your brand, growing your brand with Facebook marketing, you know, like we have so much ideas, their head is spinning, right? Yeah, exactly.
Good.
There's so much, we go so much more deeper into it basically. So if you guys want to, you know, invest in and basically get a little bit more information on this, just reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you found this ad, you know what I'm saying? And hit us up.
Yeah, for sure. Joanna, hit us up on Facebook or wherever you registered. Hit us up on that platform, and we can definitely get you that course for sure. Very affordable. Very affordable. We're not head busting anybody. We just really want y'all to learn. So we really want y'all to learn these techniques because it can definitely take your business to the next level.
Absolutely. And also our Rich from Anywhere group, we have a group on Facebook. It's Rich from Anywhere. Go ahead and search that and request access to that because we're always dropping gems in that private Facebook group as well. So we're really trying to build a community of like just dope ass marketers.
For sure. You know? Like that. I'm gonna type that in the chat right now. Actually.
Yeah, definitely. So like I said, guys, this is literally just scratching the surface. We go so much more in depth in our course. It's crazy.
Let me actually, before we leave, let me get the link to the group. I'll post it in the chat. And Joanna, yeah, you can reply to the email or you can just join this Facebook group and you know, hit us up on there as well.
For sure, for sure. So does anybody else have any questions, any ideas that you had that you wanted to get some insight on, anything specifically you wanted us to talk about? This would be your time to, you know, drop it in the box and let's see if we can help you out.
All right, I'm dropping the Facebook link right now.
So if you want to launch a company for a travel agency or a campaign for a travel, okay, so it's a travel agency and you want to target people who are likely to visit a specific city. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good question.
So basically, the best way to do that would be, first of all, remember how we talked about targets? You would target things like travel, what's the frequent flyer miles, cruise lines, different islands and things like that. I don't know what specific city you want them to go to, but basically that's how you would do it. That's who you would target. You would target people who actually, you could even target the specific city.
Yeah, you actually could. Yeah, you could target the specific city because Facebook's going to actually store data. So most likely if those people are interested in that city, they've went and they've searched that city somewhere on Google or somewhere on the internet. And Facebook has collected that data and it's pulled it in. So if you let's say it's like Barcelona, if Barcelona is the interest, it's going to basically target people who are interested in Barcelona, right? So that's basically one way you could do it right there, you know? And then if it's not just Barcelona, the city, maybe go in and try to split test different ad sets with different things that are going on in Barcelona. Or maybe like huge, like what are like some popular things to do in Barcelona, right? So you can split test all those different things, and I guarantee you would definitely find some results there.
Sure. You'll definitely get leads with that.
For sure. Yeah, you would target Barcelona or target the city. But like you said too, like frequent flyers, leisure travelers, there's all, like, when you guys start going into these targeting, you'll see how many different targets there are. It's how many different interests there are. It's mind-boggling how many there are. Frequent flyers and must also like Barcelona. Right. Okay. So yeah, you would use like 2-box method, right? So the first one would be frequent flyers, and then also, exactly. So then also people that are interested in Barcelona, and then you can do a third box too, if you wanted to even go even more specific. People who are frequent flyers, who are interested in Barcelona, and also, speak Spanish or whatever. You know what I mean? Like whatever it wanted to be. Like you can go as detailed as you absolutely want to.
All right, try that link right there that I just put at the top, Joanna. Yeah. Click that link one more time and let me know if it works.
Just reach out to us on Facebook if anything. But yeah, that's cool. Hopefully that gave you some insight, Sonia. Who else got some businesses? We got a couple more minutes left on the call.
All right, Joanna, just hit us up, reply to our email. If the group isn't work, can you actually request access to the group, or what's happening when you click it? Can you request to join, or is something else popping up?
Okay, cool.
I don't know why it's doing that.
That's cool. We'll get you in there. We'll get you in there. Don't worry.
Yeah, shoot us an email. Email us like you were gonna do originally, and we'll go ahead and add you to the group once you email us.
Absolutely, guys. Rich from Anywhere is our brand, as you can see right here.
Okay, yes, Rich from Anywhere, and then we got you, Joanna. And yes, that is our brand, Rich from Anywhere. It's a lifestyle. It's more than just money. It's more than just money. It's being rich in your health, rich in spirit, physically rich, all type of things. Money is the icing on the cake.
Exactly. Really what this does is it frees us up from having to depend on, a 9-to-5 or anything like that. We can work from anywhere. We can make money from anywhere. We can live and do whatever we want from anywhere because we now have tools to do it, Like once you have the tools to do it, you don't need a job, And once we realize that, everything changed for us. Everything changed. So we just want to inspire other people to have that epiphany as well,
Live your best life.
Exactly. So if nobody else has any other questions or anything, guys, we'll go ahead and hop off. We will be doing some more webinars on this, kind of going a little bit more deeper for those of you who want it. But like we said, we do have a course on this. If you guys are interested, just hit us up. It's super cheap. You can really, really start learning this stuff and honestly start implementing this shit like tomorrow. Like it's not hard to learn, but it's not easily accessible, So the thing is once you find people who really know this stuff, like learn it from them. That's what we did, and that's why we were able to jump from where we were to where we wanted to be so fast, is because we actually invested in ourselves. We took the education and we did what we had to do, and it worked out, Absolutely, and it'll work for you guys too. So just hit us up, and hit us up anytime with questions. You know what I mean? Hope you guys got some value from this.
Be sure to add Rich from Anywhere on Facebook, because that's the community. We're trying to cultivate that community and make it really huge and really make this a lifestyle,
For sure.
So cool. All right. Well, we appreciate all of y'all coming on to this webinar tonight. We really appreciate y'all taking some time out. Hope y'all got some sauce,
Sauce.
You guys are very welcome.
Cool. So yeah, anytime, man. Just hit us up, follow us on IG and all that good stuff. We out of this thing, man.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.